Hello? Is this thing on? Why do I say that every time? It is in fact on, but truly I probably wouldn't know if it wasn't on, and that would just be a whole thing. Welcome on back to some more American trucks, and we got Franklin going right now because if you watched the last video, I talked about how busy my life has been, and I have just being able to record, oh no, ATS just kind of got away from me for the last couple weeks. But we back now, and hopefully good. I'm like slowly getting ahead on like all recorded content, like demos and like full game playthroughs and stuff, slowly. But then the problem, what happens is I take my foot off the gas. Not here, we don't take our foot off the gas here, but I take my foot off the gas on that, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh shoot, I am in fact behind. But we are vibing and thriving. We're tired, we're big tired, but you know what, that is okay. It's been a while since I've recorded. It is like the end of September. I think the last time I recorded would have been the end of August. Because I usually do like 4 weeks at a time. But oh my goodness, oh my God. Really? It's a great start. I did take my eyes off of the screen for a second. Yeah, girl, tired. I just think that's lame that oh, never mind. I didn't even see that there. I thought I hit the block for the road, and I was like, that is so lame that it got me there. God, it's like we're drunk. Steering wheel, go back to neutral, please. Nope, that was not to neutral. You pulled the other way. Okay. Anyways, August was a fantastic month for video games. Let me tell you this. There were so many good ones. That I just became so freaking obsessed with. Girl from Arcania, if you like Legend of Zelda like games, 100%, like especially like Link to the Past vibes, 100% that game is for you. I ended up playing it, and I was interested in it because I played the demo and I thought it would be a good time. I ended up getting so invested in it. Chat got so invested in it. So like it was a no-brainer to continue to play through the whole thing, which sometimes sucks because like if you're like, oh, I'm just gonna check out this game a little bit, but then you fall in love with it, then you're like, shoot, I didn't have that on the schedule. But anyways, we got through it. Fantastic game. I just played this game. It just came out the other day, called Twinkle By, where you decorate islands and houses on the islands, which is really cool. And then people move in, and then as you get a certain amount of points, then you open up another island. I played it last night on stream. When I tell you that at one point I forgot I was streaming because I was just so much in the vibe zone. It was a wild time. And I also at one point was like, okay, well, like we've kind of seen what this game has to offer. Because like it gets kind of repetitive, right? And like we've kind of seen what this has to offer. So I think I'm gonna switch to another game. That was about 3 hours. I played for another 3 hours. So I really enjoyed it. If you like decorating, it gives like definitely Animal Crossing vibes, but without a terrible tanuki that puts you in debt. Although, you know what? I was talking about this the other day because I started playing Animal Crossing again on stream. And I was talking about this the other day. And I said, you know, if someone came up to me and said, hey, I will give you a house. It's going to cost you $98,000. But I'll build it for you before you have to pay anything. There's no interest, and pay back when you want. I'd be here for it. People are like, Tom Nook's a crook. And I'm like, Tom Nook is extremely reasonable. And people are like, well, you know, he's probably because I had this conversation on stream. They're like, well, he's probably adding interest to the loan. I'm like, yes, but here's the thing. He's probably adding interest to the loan, expecting that'll take you like, say, 3 months to pay off. Probably not even that long. If it takes you 6 years to pay off, still gonna be the same amount. You can pay whatever you want whenever you want. It's fantastic. I would take that in a heartbeat to get into home ownership. We should be discovering Joplin on this trip, I believe, which is exciting. And we might discover another in town, but I'm not sure because the route didn't look like it quite went through it, so we shall see. But as you know, I'm trying to uncover or discover everything I don't have, so that's why we have like really random trips. Lately, normally I'm like, I'm gonna do like a 10-hour trip, so like we got time to chat, and now I'm like, I'm gonna do like around 8 to 12 hours, whatever gets me what I want. But yeah, we're transferring silica as well, I believe. But yeah, so that was another really good game I played. I'm trying to think, like, because there's just been so many. Herdling, oh my god, I can't remember if I talked about this one. You are like a shepherd and you go around finding these calicorns is what they're called, and like you enchant them so that they like you and then they follow you. And oh, it was such a beautiful story. It was only like a 4 to 5 hour gameplay. And you can make the calicorns immortal so they can't die, and we collectively voted to do so because I think we all would have been very sad if Mop Bucket had died, because yes, I did in fact name one of them Mop Bucket. Which leads me to Palia, which now has farming, ranching available. So that's kind of exciting. I've got my little chickens and I got a couple little pigs, and we're working our way up to Ormuz. It's really nice, I will say. So I've been playing Palia for, I would say, close to 1.5 years now, and I've seen a lot of changes in that time. And with this update specifically, they also brought in dailies and stuff. I feel like they've really rounded out and made the game a lot more robust, so you're going to want to come back to it more, because I love Palia. Do not get me wrong, but sometimes I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do in Palia because there's like nothing to do. I can only do this for so long, which honestly has been kind of nice too, because I have always considered myself a variety streamer, even when the variety has been what I'm doing in Palia. But I've always considered myself a variety streamer, and I really feel like within like the last couple months, specifically like August was big for it, and even to September now, I really feel like I've stepped back into that variety. And yeah, do I see my numbers drop a little bit? Yes, but I think numbers are dropping across Twitch anyways, because they're like making changes to how viewership is counted to try to combat view botting. But I think it is negatively impacting lurkers, which sucks, because if I'm a lurker and I am a serial lurker and I want to support my streamer without chatting, I should be able to without worrying that I think we're going to Joplin. Maybe not. No, okay. We're going this way. Without worrying that my view and my time isn't counting just because I chose not to say hi or interact with like a redeem or something. So like that's frustrating. So I've noticed that my viewership has dropped. But I think like a couple months ago when I was really struggling, I think I would have been like, this is the worst thing ever. But I think now I'm like, you know what? It's going to be what it's going to be. If I do want to have those high numbers all the time, I could play Palia. But I really, truly enjoy the variety and sharing games that I love. Like, one of my biggest reasons for why I started to stream was because I've always loved indie games, and I wanted to have a place that I could showcase that. I'm very fortunate that I've grown a decent platform on Twitch and over here, and so I can play indie games and people are like, hey, that's a cool game. And then like if I can be like, hey, have you seen this, and even get one person be like, wait, that's cool, I'm so here for it. So I think it's so cool. It's so neat to be involved in like the indie game scene. Oops, I don't know how to turn the lights on. It's okay, they're on now. So like that's been really cool because like I get to talk to devs and like PR people and stuff, so like that's really neat. Speaking of indie games, it's like all I've been playing recently. And Palia, is Palia indie? I don't know. Anyway, what was the game? Arctic Awakening. Oh my god, if you've played Firewatch, I played Firewatch on this channel, so you can always search it here to see. It's like a narrative game where choices matter to an extent, where you are working at a Firewatch tower in the summer, and your only communication with other people is through the radio to one person. And so you talk to them, but like weird stuff goes on, right? And it was a wild ride. Like I remember being like, what is happening kind of thing. Arctic Awakening, 100% similar vibes in the best way possible. And I don't think it's a mimicry. Like I don't think it's just like, hey, we're just gonna reskin this. It's definitely different. It's intense. You end up crashing in Alaska, and the person that was in the plane with you gets torn out. He jumped. He put on a parachute and he jumped, and they blamed us. He said, I didn't jump. This is your fault. I was like, stay in the dang plane. your only companion truly is a court-appointed robot. Huh? Who's, you know, supposed to be monitoring you and stuff, so he's only so helpful. But you're like trying to figure out how to survive. There's some weird stuff going on. You do have radio contact with your co-pilot that fell out from time to time, but then all of a sudden you don't. But then you find another plane crash, and like it was absolutely wild. It was another one of those games where it's like, oh, I'm gonna play this a little bit, and then we're like, no, we gotta finish this. So highly recommend that, especially if you like narrative and just like really story rich games. Big fan of that. I also have, let's see what I feel like there's so many more games. I wish I had a list of everything. Is the Seat Taken? Oh, just came out in August. I think it's beginning of August. There were 2 days in August that was just like, are you kidding me in terms of games coming out? It was, I think, August 7th and August 21st. 21st, I think I played 3 of the games that came out that day on stream. And then the 7th, I think I played 2. One of the other games was Tiny Library, which I am going to be checking out this week. I played the demo for it again on the channel here, and I absolutely loved it. You basically run a little library from like a toy hauler, and you drive around and you get to stock it with what you want. And so I think it's perfect because I just got a ton of books from the bookstore, and so I'm gonna do a little book haul, and then we're gonna play that. So I think it'll be nice. But I've also been playing Azurite got me Bookshop Sim. Oh my god, I'm so here for it. But let me tell you, I was having like a bit of a rough day, and he was streaming. I think it was Tuesday. I recorded a bit, but I'm like, I'm so tired, and I'm like, I'm just gonna lay in bed and I'm gonna try Bookshop Sim on my Steam Deck because I do get motion sick. There's a reason that we play ATS from not in the cab, and it's because I do get motion sick. Let me tell you, Arctic Awakening, I had to wear my motion sick glasses the entire time. Totally worth it. Did I look dumb? Absolutely. Did it work for me? Absolutely. So anyway, I found on Steam Deck it was a little bit easier to do a Bookshop Sim. I think I would have enjoyed a keyboard and mouse better though, just for playability, but it does work well enough. And so we were just so busy. It's like these people in this town or wherever we were had never seen a bookshop in their life. Is that a cop? I think it is. Yeah, pretty sure. Because I could not keep books on the shelf to save my life. Like, you know? Definitely cop. No matter how hard I tried, it just was not happening. And so Azurite came in the room. I've been playing for about an hour, and I was like, my shop's too successful. But it's a lot of fun. I've hired an employee now. I haven't played since I hired her. But I'm looking forward to playing more of that. I've also... I'm like, I wish I could see my Steam page from right here and like all the things I've downloaded lately. I do have Gloomy Eyes, which I'm excited to give a try to. It's like very Tim Burton-esque. And so I got a key for that, which is fantastic. And then I also got a key for Night in the Woods, which has been on my wish list for freaking ever. So I figured it would be a good thing to try. And I think it's really it's very autumnal vibes. So I think I'm gonna play that in October. I think I'm gonna play Gloomy Eyes in October as well. I like, for Halloween month, for October, I do like to play some scary games, but I like to play cutesy scary games. I don't mind jump scares. I think they're great. I like things that like make you panic a little bit, like I'm scared, what's going on, but I don't like gore and like overly morbidness, right? So like Little Nightmares 1 and 2 right at my alley. Little Nightmares 3 is coming out soon, so there's that. I think Gloomy Eyes will be right in that little sweet spot, and Night in the Woods. I also played this game forever ago called Among the Sleep, where you play as like a little toddler with a teddy bear. Horrifying, but fantastic. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I played it twice. Pumpkin Panic I've played a few times. It's stressy, but like those are like a cutesy is what I like. Sorry buddy, I didn't mean to come into your lane. Did we miss Joplin? I'll be so sad if we did. It said that we were gonna come that way, but maybe it routed us a different way. Oh well. But yeah, I'm excited for Little Nightmares 3 to be coming out. I think I want to say October 9th, but I could be wrong and I cannot check right now. I'm excited for that. Ooh, another want to talk about games that came out that I was super excited for, and I was like, Silk Song. So, for context, I have played a lot of Hollow Knight. I enjoy Hollow Knight. I haven't done Path of Pain, which is an optional DLC of Trauma, but I did do the White Palace run, which also was not the funnest. I think we're going straight through here. Yeah. So anyway, I'm sitting at 110% of 112 possible percentage in Hollow Knight. Yes, I know that doesn't make sense, but there's DLC, so it's 112%. The only things I have left are 2 Pantheons, so I've done a couple Pantheons already. I think there's 4 that you need to do for that. I've done 4. I've done the Colosseum. I've done almost everything possible in this game. So therefore, I would consider myself a relatively skilled platformer Metroidvania player. I've played a lot of other games like this. I've played a lot of demos, as you probably see on this channel if you're around. I am pretty confident in my skills when it comes to games like that. So ever since I played Hollow Knight, which was my first Metroidvania, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die a lot and get lost a lot, I've been waiting for Silk Song, right? So it's been like 4 years that I've been waiting for it, and I've been really excited because there's been some really good games, and there's been some, ones that are clearly very inspired by Hollow Knight, but not a lot of them have really scratched the itch. Islets is a fantastic game. I really enjoy that. The same dev made a game called Sheepo and is currently making a game called Well Dweller, which I'm excited for. There's also a game called Custodian, which is more isometric than 2D, which I'm really excited to play. I just haven't got to it yet. It'll probably show up on this channel at some point, unless I play it on stream. I'm not sure yet. Anyways, there's a lot of really good games out there that I've played and continue to perfect my skills. Silk Song is just... Okay, I've put several hours into Silk Song. I played it on 2 streams, so probably 12-ish hours onto it. Almost out of Act 1. Here's the thing. I can do it. But here's also the thing. It is not enjoyable for me to play. It is a game that feels like they have made it hard just to make it hard. And I know some people say, oh, it's a skill issue, just get good, whatever. Okay, but here's the thing. I watch TikToks of people, and they are doing things that look like Path of Pain things, which are not, in fact, optional things. And I'm like, could I do that? With enough bashing of my head against the wall? Yeah, I could do it. But I play games to have fun and to enjoy myself, and I do like a challenge. I played Tunic. I hate that game. It was very challenging. I've never finished Tunic because it was a hard time. It was not the best of times. It was in fact the worst of times. I found out later that I accidentally set up 2 badges that together meant that you couldn't heal above 1 HP. And so I just stopped playing at that point. I'm very close to the end, so if I went back, I could finish it. But I will play challenging games. I consider myself an upper mediocre gameplay person, but the reality is I'm probably better than upper mediocre. I would say I'm a good gamer. Don't count my driving into this. It's just it was just not enjoyable. There was also one baddie that I had to get Azurite to kill for me, not because it was a difficult fight. It was too spider-like. I simply could not. I was like, I cannot. This thing is too spidery. I can't do spiders. And so he killed... Oops, sorry, buddy. It was called the Widow, I think. And yeah, I was just like, no, that's going to be a hard pass from me. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Man, we've got hit by like $50 in tolls. That's ridiculous. But yeah, Silk Song, I think it's here's my thoughts on it. Okay, so it feels like they have catered to the top tier Hollow Knight players. The ones that like played forever, played randomizers, did Path of Pain for fun. That's what it feels like. Because when a little bug is doing the same damage as like the secret boss at the end of Hollow Knight, it feels like the difficulty level is skewed really awkwardly. And I understand, you know, Hornet is a different, I was trying to figure out where to go. Hornet is a different build, a different character. She's taller, she has a longer range, but also there's some like weird finicky stuff with hitboxes, and I'd be like, how am I getting hit? I shouldn't be. Or how am I not hitting this person? I should be. And so it's just like, it feels like an unfinished game in part. There are things that I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Some of the art feels awkward too. I don't know. I mean, I guess like here's the thing, like following up from Hollow Knight is huge. Absolutely insane. The expectation, the pressure, so high. So they obviously didn't want to do the exact same thing, but they want to do something new. And I understand that. And like, I'm not going to crap on Silksong and be like, this is the worst game ever, it shouldn't exist, they need to tank it. That's the game they make and the game that they want it to make, you know? For me though, like I said, it feels like they catered to the hardcore players. And I think they sold so many copies, like an obscene amount, right? I feel though, like people who were buying Silksong because they heard of the hype and they're like, cool, like casual gamers, they're gonna play it and they're gonna be like, oh, no thank you. Because like, you know, for myself, like I said, I could probably continue through Silksong, but I would enjoy it. Oh shoot, it's 27 minutes away, we have enough gas. I just wouldn't enjoy it, and it made me really sad because I was so excited for it. I loved Hollow Knight so much. It just, you know, it wasn't there. But there's a couple 2D Metroidvanias that I'm looking forward to, Well Dweller being one of them. There's also one coming out called Constance. You should see my eyes going through there. I was like, I'm gonna crash. Which oh shoot, that's a cop. Oh no, we weren't speeding. Constance, where he plays like a girl who's like very creative. She's like all purple and stuff. If you use up too much of her like creativity, depression comes for you. Essentially, I think it's the metaphor. It's really cool. I played the demo. It's on this page somewhere. I'm excited for that. I think it's going to be, from what I played of it, it feels more difficult with the platforming than Hollow Knight did, but not like insane like Silksong. So anyways, I was, like I said, I was sad about that, disappointed. I wish I could have played through it, and if I do keep playing it, I won't play it on stream because it doesn't bring me joy to play it on stream. But you know, again, there are so many. Oh no. No, it's because I crapped on Silksong. There are so many fantastic games out there. Oh no. Franklin, come back. I pressed the wrong button. Dang it. There are so many fantastic games out there that are coming out that I'm not concerned about it. Sad about it, but like, you know, it's gonna be okay. Wait, how do I repair? There we go. How much damage did we do? 16k. That's not bad. All right. Well, that was unfortunate. Let's roll. Trying to think of other games that are like coming out or whatever. Wait. Okay, I see where we are. That I'm really excited for. Like, I have a wish list of 5 million things. It's 300 things. But it feels like 5 million. Ooh, I also applied for a key for for Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. I've never played a Story of Season game before, so I thought it'd be interesting to give it a try and see see things and stuff. Oh, I thought we were gonna be 2.5. Oh, it said it was gonna take 2.5 hours. Not that we're gonna be 2.5 hours. Okay, here we go. Oop. Just gotta send a text. Don't mind me. We're going this way. Don't text and drive, guys. Okay, almost there. I thought I had sent something earlier and I didn't, and then I sent it and then it didn't make sense in the conversation, so then I had to send something saying whoops. Oh right, but I was picking up my phone to actually look at my Steam wish list. Oh, there's also a game. So the girl. The first game I ever played on stream was Journey, and the devs that made Journey just made this game. I think it's called Sword of the Sea, and it reminds me so much of Journey that I'm like, I think we're gonna need to play it at some point. Where's my wish list? Can I see my wish list? I haven't seen it. Oh. It said now playing. American Truck Sim. Okay, let's see. Oh, Smoke Break was this cute game that I played. It's a free-to-play game. I love playing free-to-play games. That'll be here sometime. Maybe you might have actually seen it by this point. I started playing a little bit of Haiku the Robot, which is a 2D platformer, which I played forever ago, and then I stopped playing, and I don't remember why. But I've been playing it on my bed on my Steam Deck. I'm running out of fuel. Well, that wouldn't have been a problem if I didn't flip over, okay? So deal with it. Yeah, no, so I mean, a lot of that stuff's going to be coming here, just so you guys know. If you haven't seen it, there's a good chance it'll be here soon. I'm always playing tons of games. Naiad was amazing. I think that one will just be about to end. Oh, did a Zen playthrough. It was so nice to just like vibe and not have to chat. Just be like, hey, let the game speak for itself. Ooh, I've been playing a bit of Phasmo lately. There's also, I want to say the game is called The Other Side. It's like Phasmo, but different. A little bit more involved, it seems. So that could be interesting to give a try. Oh, there wasn't a light there. I thought there was a light that was going to take it. But yeah, like if you ever want to chat about games, like I'm here. Oh, Discounty. That was another one of those August drops. That was a fantastic game. They just had an update to it. That I haven't checked out yet. Oh, yes. Okay, we can do this. We got this. We can park here. We have the means, hopefully. Yeah. What else? Oh, Poems and Codes I've been playing as like my chill time games. Oh, Nightstones. Again, that playthrough went up here was so good. Ritual of Raven. That was one that I played on stream. I really liked it. It was a farming sim game, but you're like a witch, and the way that you do your farming stuff is you use code essentially with like tarot cards for the robots to do things. So cool, so unique, loved it. Only issue I had was motion sickness, and I don't understand why, because it's not a first person game. Gemporium also absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10. Would play again. Wandering Village. Oh, just so many good games, and just not enough time. But time is up for us here. We only crashed a little bit. This is the first time I feel like I've fallen over in a while. Fallen over as if I like truly just fell over. But thanks for watching. If you like this kind of stuff, do subscribe, because again, lots of games here. Demos, full games, and ATS. Sometimes ETS, European Truck Sim. I just do enjoy American Truck Sim just a little bit more, I think. But that's okay. Maybe we'll throw a European Truck Sim in at some point here. I think it's because I just have more stuff unlocked here. I don't know. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have an amazing, fantastic, wonderful existence, and I will see you so soon. Bye.